Alright guys, this is gonna be another League of Legends cast. We'll start with the enemy team. On the enemy team, we've got Fast and Hardest playing Poppy, Goes on Me playing Orianna, Mushido playing Ashe, Lil Big Stalker playing Leona, and Tormo20 playing Xin. On my team, we got my friend Daniel playing Soraka, me, I'm playing Evelyn, and Fear, I believe, is playing Master Yi. Not 100% sure. Oh, he's actually playing Ashe. Never mind, so he's playing Ashe. GLS playing Alistar, and Dancing Potato playing Karthus. So as far as tanks go, we're going to definitely see an Alistar versus Leona in a tank off, and I'm pretty sure Alistar is going to win that. Um, while Leona does have a lot of CC and is kind of deadly in lane with how much CC she has, I don't think she's really that good as once the tanking starts happening. Just because, I mean, other than her stuns in a team fight, she's not as dangerous as like a Singed or a Mumu or something like that. They also do have a Poppy who's going to be going to be basically the anti-carry, so he's going to be going right for Karthus, Ashe, and maybe me. It depends how fed I am, or if I even get fed, I'm not sure. As for their AP carry, it's going to be basically Orianna is their only AP, unless Poppy builds hybrid, but she's going to be basically the main source of their AP. And then we have Xin, who's going to be actually not jungling, a little surprised by that, but he's going to be their AD with Poppy. So they're pretty AD heavy. I would actually say Alistar should buy a lot of armor, depending on how hard Orianna's hitting, how hard Orianna's hitting. On our team, Karthus is definitely a great AP carry, and he's actually going to be the only AP on our team as well. So we're both pretty AD heavy. I mean, it is just me and Ashe going AD, but yes. And I call Alistar top with me because I will be roaming, so I want to be with someone who can solo. And I'm not really sure if this Alistar can solo or not. So yes. And they ask if Eve is still good, and I respond with the simple, nah, she sucks, because she does, from what she used to be. But I've gotten a lot of comments asking, is AP or hybrid viable? I have definitely experimented around with it, guys, and in my experience, and I'm not the master at Riot, or I'm not all-knowing or anything, but the problem with AP Eve and hybrid Eve is the fact that to be doing good amount of damage with that build, you need to level up Q, which means you either can't level up E or you can't level up W, which E you need to max out regardless of what build you go, AP, AD, hybrid, whatever, because it does do so much damage, and it reduces their magic resist and armor, and that's needed. The second thing is you have to, well, in my opinion, you really have to level up W, because honestly, a 30% slow sucks. They can outrun you with a 30% slow. So you need to max that as fast as possible. And by the way, guys, at level 5, it's only 50%, which is terrible. Nunu's at like level 1 is like 80%. So I think Riot needs to buff the amount it slows at level 5. It needs to scale better because that's just not that much. You could just outrun them. I mean, if you're playing AD Eve, you have to kick them, so the time between when you attack and the time they're moving is too big. But that's just me. And Q, I don't even think I level in this game. I just go W and E. And as you can see, they're all Mia in lane, so I'm just going to try and CS. We did get Leona and Orianna. That kind of sucks because, well, Leona's just annoying to lane against. I wouldn't say she's a good laner. She's just annoying. She's a great support. Like, she can help the carry get a lot of farm. And so, that role I think she could definitely fill in a real game. And I say real game because this isn't like this is a normal game because you can't queue rank with 3 people, sadly. But I am just trying to CS. We get some action going on here. This Orianna's or this Alistar is like hyper aggressive. I feel like he makes a lot of mistakes this game. Not saying that I'm super pro, but he makes a lot of mistakes. And he's going to be caught by Orianna and probably die. Yep, he's dead. I mean, why he paused? He could have just ran right up here. I mean, he's laning with an Evelyn. I'm not sure what he expected. That's the other thing that sucks about Evelyn, is you need to be with a solo who cannot die in a 1v2, because you can't help them really. Like in that little conflict there, I would have died if I had helped them, and now they're gonna get free turret shots because I can't kill minions fast enough. I mean, yes, I could get my Q, but it would kind of defeat the purpose. So already we're down first blood, and our tower's taking a lot of damage. Actually, way more damage than I thought it did. So I'm just trying to clear the creeps, and then Leona hits me, and looks like they're going to tower dive me. They don't quite get it, though. But, you know, they can just go back to attacking the tower. Orianna also is one of those most annoying champions in the game with that stupid poke. Like, I wouldn't say she's a good AP carry in most cases. I've seen rare occasions when she can actually carry. She's more of a support, I would say, with that shield. However, her poke is still incredibly annoying. And she doesn't even have flat AP runes. If she had flat AP runes, she would be hitting a lot harder with that dumb ball. As for our other lanes, our Ashe, Soraka, I'm not really sure how good she's farming. She has 12 CS, I have 9. That's pretty bad for an Ashe. And we had Xin Zhao mid, and apparently Karthus was losing to Xin Zhao in mid, which makes me cry. Like, I don't know how this team happened the way it happened. And a good knock up, and I'm fine. See, that's all Leona's good for. They actually, I don't know if they both ghosted or not. It looked like they ghosted. But, she's good for just harassing in a lane. Once she does land that stun, it's pretty much a lot of time the AP carry can just hit away. And while that, like, little combo she does doesn't do that much damage, it does enough damage where if your AP carry is hitting at all hard, you can definitely go down. So, I don't know. It kind of sucks that I'm laning with an Alistar. But no one else on our team could have soloed 2v1, like, remotely. And this Orianna is just harassing us all day and really kicking our butts. At this point, I decided I'm going to go roam. Because I thought Leona had backed, but it didn't really matter. Alistar should just play super defensive because he needs to just barely get XP. And I signal, so he should wall and do something. But somehow he misses like every spell he casts. So that was cool. Almost killed me. That's the problem, like, you need to rely on your teammates so much as AD Eve that you can't really make a mistake. So I'm trying to check both lanes, see if there's a gank available, and I am just going to go back to lane before I lose too much level. That's the other problem, is as AD Eve, you're going to be really underleveled. Just because that's the way it is, and I like how you couldn't have waited for me to use that heal spell. Because obviously I need it, but, you know, whatever. I think a support and an Eve would be good together, because surprisingly, AD Eve actually does need farm if her ganks aren't super successful. And it seems like every time Alistar tries to hit Orianna, Orianna just hits him like 12 times harder. So I'm going to recall for my boots so I can be more effective as a roamer. And for those of you who play Alistar, I'd like to know if he can actually solo or not. Like, I mean, I thought this Alistar should be able to solo 2v1. Because he's Alistar. Like, off-tank is the new meta game. But apparently not. And there goes my friend. You just got turret dived. And that's not my friend, by the way. Alistar is really not good. He's 0-2. He's already starting to feed. And I mean, I know I'm not the best lane support because I'm Evelyn, but I mean, he should be able to solo, shouldn't he? So I see my this Orianna getting pretty low. She hits me luckily, and then somehow I go unstealth, which sucks. And I'll probably just die without even getting a kill. No, kick her in the face. There we go. Take down that stupid wench. And Orianna actually tower dives me. And I just got my ultimate too. Oh, that sucks for a double kill. So, you know, I don't think she can dive too easily. I think it's the fact that you're not very good, Alistar. Sorry. She just failed to dive an Eve with like 200 health. But whatever. I mean, it's definitely a turning point because once I'm fed, I can do very, very good. Obviously, I would like to get first blood, but, you know, Alistar kind of threw that one away for me. Mid is Mia, but the thing is like, if I see a Xin right here, I'll hit W the second I see him, and I'll be invisible during his pop-up, so he won't actually be able to kill me, because I actually don't think it cancels the pop-up if you're attacked, so. Sadly, that does mean that this Orianna got to back, and she couldn't actually finish her Roa. And watch this Alistar, okay? So he's taking about a fourth of his life. He's going to stay in the bushes. I don't think he realizes that she sees him. So look at this. He took like all his damage for nothing. And he gets ulted. And now he's going to go in and die. Like, I don't know what he was thinking. He's just so bad at this game. Ugh. Yeah, so Alistar's basically just feeding their Orianna. And apparently some guy, Leona's laughing at me, but I don't really get it. I owned her in the face earlier, so not really sure what she has to laugh about. I mean, yeah, I can't really help Orianna. Alistar, he's going to stay in the same place and get hit by the stupid ball every single time. I'm really hoping they go for a turret dive again. Yeah, so the score is 2-3. This Alistar's really bad. I can't believe he's tanking for us, and I don't even know how you could be so bad with him. He's not even building tank items either. I think he's getting a Chalice first, but look at this. He's underleveled by 3 compared to Orianna, and he's underleveled by 2 for me. Look, she does half his health in one little combo. Just throws the ball and does W. 2 spells take half his health. And apparently this Karthus is getting denied in mid, which is really sad. I don't know what this team's doing. See, that's the thing is with Eve, you can't carry. So if your team decides to not play well, such as this Alistar, then you're in a lot of trouble. Because, yeah, you can still fight 1v1. I mean, you could definitely 1v1 a lot of champs in this game as Eve once you're pretty well equipped. The problem is, though, you can't actually, like, carry. You can't engage a team. You can't initiate. So a lot of problems arise. I did see some low health people, so I did go bot lane. Hopefully Alistar doesn't feed. Oh, I think if that had connected, he would have died. But sadly, I've seen like so many Leonas miss their spells. Like, I mean, literally every sword. I never see a Leona hit her sword. And we lose a turret, and Alistar's probably going to die again. And he flashes. Will he live? He's also dead, though. And he's dead. So I say go for this guy. And, of course, flashes up every time. I hate flash. I think it's the stupidest spell in the game. It's like a get-out-of-jail-free card for making a mistake. He was right here when we had an Eve roamer. Like, I mean, I don't think you should be killed for every mistake you make. But literally, flash just saves you at the stupidest times. I mean, I don't mind Ghost, because at least then your slows are still intact. But Flash is just like, oh, you're fine. I mean, that's the second time Zin's only gotten away because he's had Flash. I don't know. It's pretty aggravating. Especially as Eve. I mean, if she had a stun or like a snare or anything that stopped them from casting spells, it would be fine. But she doesn't. And so it looks like we're going to lose Soraka, and that makes the game 2-4, I think. Or not, actually. Well, the game's already 2-4. But we see a lot of damage going down on our Soraka, and Leona teleports in. Does go for sword, but misses because all Leonas miss their spells. And as Alistar said, top is missing and fed, which I wonder why they're fed. I guess it could be that you're 0 and 4. Literally, Alistar's the only person who's died on our team, which is really sad as an off tank. I mean, I think he's even building full tank, so he has no excuse to die. And I am invisible, which is why I'm scoping around. I see that it's only Poppy and Leona saying we should go for this, but our Ashe is like first time Ashe, so not exactly the most well practiced. And there we see a Leona ult, and there we go. So we get flashed to get out of the way. I mean, it's so dumb. That's like a free kill that I just lost because they flashed. So, I mean, I don't know. Flash is just a ridiculous, stupid ass stuff. I hate Flash as a summoner spell. I don't know. You guys can comment if you think it's a legitimate summoner spell, but I think it's honestly just a get out of jail free card for making a mistake. It's dumb. And then Alistar's crying about how top was so hard of a lane. I don't know. He's an off tank, and look at his items. He built a tier of goddess first. So, I mean, I think that's just a big mistake. And we get a good turret dive going down on our Karthus. He does go down, but I will kill this guy, so. No flash there, buddy. So at this point, we're pretty far behind. It's 3-5. We've lost a turret. Our Alistar's feeding 4 kills so far. And probably will start feeding more once this Ashe kills him. Also, this Orianna's really fed, which, I mean, Orianna fed is actually pretty dang good and pretty scary, so, yes. But we might be getting a bot turret soon. I'm not really sure. Soraka tanking a lot of turret. And Orianna just going to continue to push mid. I did go top because I know if Orianna wanted to poke me, she could probably kill me. So I'm going to go straight for this Ashe instead. But she flashes, see? Honestly, people just flash out of the way of Eve, so she's a joke. I mean, there's no way I could secure a kill if they just flash out of the way. Man, I wasted my ult too, which is cool. I mean, it does cool down if your team gets a kill, but with this team, I doubt we'll be getting any kills. Poppy using her ult, Leona and Xin Zhao coming down, gonna pick off our Ashe. And looks like Soraka is gonna go down. I cannot imagine she would escape this. Their Ashe arrow missed, but she is hitting a wall. And looks like Xin Zhao is gonna tower dive. I'm not there in time. And I try, yeah, to pick up a Poppy. So, really well played by Soraka. Actually picking up the Xin. Getting killed by a Soraka is pretty awesome. So, I mean, I don't think we're out of this game. But, honestly, at this point, all I'm good for is making him waste their flash. But it's not really a waste of flash. It's just them getting away for free. Which, ugh. When I played this, I didn't even realize how many people got away just because they flashed. But literally, I've lost 3 kills because they flashed. 3 or maybe even, actually 4 kills. I had Poppy down here, I had Xin twice in mid, and I had Ashe at top. So that's 4 kills because they flashed. And as you guys notice, I'm not even running Flash. I might try running Flash later, but Revive is actually really good on Eve. I experimented around with this a lot, and yes, it works quite well. And I did pick up my BF sword, so I'll be hitting a lot harder now. I go straight for IE after boots. You see our Alistar actually still has no tank items because he's bad. Good Ashe v Ashe. We did get a kill, mostly because we had a Soraka down there. So, I mean, that will give so much sustainability and a lot more potence to a AD carry. Sorry, my voice is a little cracky. Just woke up, so. And obviously this Leona poking extremely hard now, does have a Roa, is level 12, is really farmed. She is going to be their AP carry, and honestly, it sucks that this Alistar fed her so much. So I see Xin and Leona with no health. Leona actually going to engage that. I do not think she'll be able to kill Soraka because she's just not a killing champion. And I did ghost down here to try and find Xin Zhao. Sadly, I could not. I believe he just backed in these bushes here, and I was just too late for him. Which is unfortunate, but I can't 1v1 Leona. I might try. And Oriana's on a killing spree, so that's good. And I tell him to thank Alistar, because Alistar's the one who gave her the first 4 kills. And I need a lot more money for an Infinity Edge. At this point, well, yes, I do have kills. I actually don't have as much farm as I wish I had. And there we go. There's the ult from Oriana, just tearing them apart. I mean, I really just can't engage this. And with that ult, she can just turret dive so much. And we're going to lose the turret. Unless Karthus comes in and does some magic. I go straight for Leona. She does have the lowest amount of health. And it looks like I'm not even going to get it. So, luckily we'll pick up a kill with that. If she'd gotten a W off, it might have killed me. I'm not sure. I did get some health back because of my ult. And Karthus is just sitting there. Like, he's not even trying to help the turret. He's not doing anything. And with Xin Zhao there, I'm not going to be able to do anything. So, honestly, this Karthus is bad. Like, everyone on this team is really not playing well. Luckily, Oriana's dumb and, like, stands in the middle of a death thing, so... So I do pick up that kill, and I am unstoppable at this point. I actually don't know if I can kill Oriana. But I do wait till she throws her ball, and she's silenced, and I do pick up that kill as well. So, I mean, I could come back, kind of, but it's pretty sketch at this point. Literally, I am kind of like the carry of this game, which is not good because Evelyn can't carry. I have all the kills not because, like, I should have given the, I mean, as Evelyn, a lot of times you want to give it to the person in the lane who could get the kill, but literally, like, every time I've gotten a kill, there's been no carry around to actually help me. They've either died or they're just not that good, and most of the time it's because they're not that good. So I am going to go for blue. Blue buff, kind of necessary. Using W and E costs about 210 mana out of 684. And you are going invisible a lot, so... And I'm literally like 50 away from an IE at this point. So I'm just going to go farm some Wraiths. And as you guys notice, I still haven't even gotten my Q. I just want to max W and E, and now I'm going to start putting points in Q. But, I mean, when I engage, I don't even think I use Q. It's only a farming tool. And I'm going to back to get my IE. Obviously, their team's not going to engage, our team's not going to engage, but they actually do. And a lot of damage goes down. But I was still backed. I don't think I noticed the team fight. But Leona was bot, so it was a 4v4. Luckily, we picked up Oriana. And with a support actually with us, I agree, true support. I wouldn't call Leona or Oriana true support because they can't heal. I mean, Jan, I would call true support because she has her ult, but... with the support with us, we're going to have a lot better team fighting than they do. And with my IE, I'm pretty dang farmed, so I'm going to be busting out some mad damage. So honestly, for Eve, I would say this is a pretty good IE timing. I only have 40 farm, which, you know, isn't that great. But we did get pretty destroyed in lane. And I want to go for that Ashe kill, but I don't think I'll get to it in time. Yeah, she's going to back all the way. And that's because we do have a an Eve. I mean, Eves do give you serious map control. So I'm going to scout around, see what's going on. I don't think I'm going to take this blue buff. I'll just scout and see if it's there. Poppy's sitting with pretty good amount of health. Alistar, I don't know what he's doing as a tank. Finally starting to get some tanky items. I believe that's for a Aegis of Legion. Not 100% sure, but I think that is. I don't tank that often. And there we go. There's the fail initiation arrow. Apparently our team still jumps on it, which I thought was a really bad idea. And I'm just trying to wait for an opening where someone is weak enough that I can pick them off. Leona looks like she's going to die. Luckily, Karthus is able to pick that one up. So it was a 1-for-1 trade, but they're all significantly lower than we are. So if we can get them to keep fighting. And it is a 5v3, and Poppy's at our turret. So I would say initiate, but that's just me. And she does take 2 hits from the tower, which is going to allow me to kill her. And nope, flash. I'm not going to save her that time. Because I had ult and my ghost on. So, I mean, I just used double a summoner. I don't know. I don't think I should need a summoner to get a gank. But apparently if they have flash, you do need a summoner. So now I'm going to be getting a lot of PDs. And by a lot, I think I mean 2. That's just basically, it'll give me more movement speed. It'll help me for ganking. It'll help me with mobility around the map. And I'm looking at our Karthus. I think our Karthus, he's a Magi's, but he doesn't really... He has 5 stacks, so it's almost worth it at this point. At 6 stacks, that's the rule. It's actually worth it AP per price. Magi's is worth it at 6 stacks. So you can just remember that thing. I am interested. I actually haven't grabbed red buff this game, and I'm going to ask Ash if I can have it, because I'm that kind. But she's going to take it, even though Ash is... Oh, she's 2-2, so she's doing well. But, I don't know, red buff on Eve is pretty dang good for a double slow, because the slows do stack. Right now, at 25 minutes in, it is 3 towers to 0 towers. 13 to 11, so we're actually up in kills, but that's because I'm 7-0 right now. And I'm kind of carrying. So I see this is open. There's a lot of Mia. So I'm just going to stand here and kind of wait. They do have an Ashe who's going to want to get this a lot. Xin could also get red. So, I mean, I know there's players who are going to go after red. I see Orianna mid, and I'm waiting until I see one more. But I actually do just initiate it. I do have an IE, so I can kill this pretty fast. And there goes my other red buff that I could have gotten. And it looks like we're getting aced in mid, which is not good. They do have some low healths, though. Orianna does have red buff and blue buff. I would like to capitalize on that. And she doesn't look like she's going to back. I don't think I can take her 1v1. So I asked Soraka to bait for me. I'm going to go for this then. She does flash, but you know what? Flash is not going to save you here. Or it will. Yep, see, another one gets out of it because of flash. That's incredible. Love it. I honestly, flash is just... I think it's a game ruiner. Now, here's the thing. Ashe is low enough that I could just kill her, too. And I'm legendary. So, you know, it happens. And I kind of wanted to turret dive that person. So I am going to go back and see if there's any chance she's still there. Because Orianna is someone I really want to shut down, but they are protecting her. Leona and Poppy kind of offering bodyguard services. So at 27 minutes of the game, it's 16 to 14. We've lost 3 turrets. They've lost 0. So they're really far ahead in global gold. And for those of you who don't know, that's any gold that their whole team gets, like towers, dragons, Baron. So that, yeah, that's global gold. And really, they're so far ahead right now. As far as farm goes, I don't think, yeah, we're pretty dead even on farm. Which is bad because, well, I mean, it's not that bad. So I'd say we're pretty even on farm at this point. Apparently Karthus went down. Soraka went down. It looks like Leona's going to go down. Nope, she's not going to go down. Did she just get a pentakill? Oh my god, dude. This Orianna just got a pentakill. How? I wasn't even alive. How do you get a pentakill? So I see this Ashe, and I think I could solo Ashe right now. No flash for you is gonna mean dead. So I am legendary. I know. And then this Karthus is like, damn, and I'm like, yeah, you're kind of being carried by a troll, I guess. So, you know, that's embarrassing for you. But I hit pretty dang hard, and I'm pretty over leveled because I've farmed a lot, or not farmed, but I've gone and sowed lanes by myself. And yes, kind of carrying. And this Karthus had ult, and he didn't ult during the team fight. He could have gotten like 3 kills at the end there, but he didn't do it. So, I mean, I think this Karthus is bad. I definitely know this Alistar's bad. And yeah. And the other people in this game are just me and my friends. So, it's pretty much me and my friends carrying this team. Good old AP carry going negative. Heck yes. One thing I would suggest, guys, like, I don't know who watches my videos at all. I don't know how often you guys play LoL or not. But definitely, like, get a group of friends together and play together. Or go on the forums and, like, request a group. And there goes the Fortify. I hate Fortify so much. But just go find a group of people you can get on Skype with and just play with. I have, like, a bunch of different groups I play with. Usually during the day. I've never actually played LoL by myself. I think I've solo queued once as Nidalee and one, of course. But I mean, I always duo queue. I always, you know, like ranked fives team or something along those lines because I just think it's more fun. It's a game to be played with people. So you see a lot of damage going down. Orianna definitely bursting the damage. I actually caught an Ashe arrow because I was that out of position. I'm gonna go straight for this Orianna. She's gonna teleport to flash, so I'm not gonna chase her. But this Ashe is going down. She arrowed me, and it was unnecessary. So I slow her before she could flash. She actually had flash and was going to flash over this wall. And if she'd gotten away, man, I would have been pissed. But she didn't. And that Orianna looks like she wants to be tower dived. I actually don't know if I could solo her at the tower right there. I know she used ult, which is her only CC. And she did just hit me, but she couldn't see it because I'm invisible, so. We do pick up a tower. Finally, our first tower of the game at 30 minutes in. So honestly, at that, like saying that, it seems like we should definitely be losing, but we are ahead a little bit in the kills. I would still give the advantage to them. We are going to pick up some more towers as we just kind of roam and pick them up. I mean, outside towers this late in the game are incredibly cheap. As you can see with 2 teleports, we just take down towers really fast. I'm able to clear some creeps, get a lot of farm, and, you know, I don't even have a PD yet. Once I get a PD, my crit chance will be much higher. I only have a 37% crit chance, which is about 1 in 3 if my mathematics skills don't betray me. And I see some action going mid. So, honestly, Eve used to be my main. She was a ton of fun. And when I saw the buff and nerf, the first video I actually made on YouTube was about how she was broken. And before you guys go all flaming me, because I actually did get some flame on that video, which I thought was unnecessary. If you listen, AP Eve and Hybrid Eve are broken. They're no longer playable, which is fine. As long as you play AD Eve. I'm a little disappointed because I personally think AP Eve was more fun, but, you know, that's alright. So I am going to go try and get this tower. This is my first overcommit of the game, and I believe it's the first time I die. So there's a lot of Mias, but, you know, I should be able to invisible, and there comes Poppy with the Oracle. She was going to cut me off. I thought I could run by the tower. The tower did die eventually, but Poppy was right there. So, I mean, they finally did gank me. They finally bought an Oracles. But I have revives, so it doesn't even matter. And look how fast I am. See, that's the thing is, I mean, now they're going to count that Eve's out of the game, but really, I think I don't know if I pick up this kill or not. But I am going to do a lot of damage, so, you know. And at this point, I think I'm going to build a second Phantom Dancer. Phantom Dancer is pretty expensive, 2,845, but do give you a lot, including speed, attack speed, and crit strike. So, I mean, they're really useful. I would definitely suggest backing for the Zeal, either the Zeal or the, yeah, just get the Zeal as fast as you can. You don't need to build the whole thing at once. I should have grabbed a Zeal before I headed out, but I did revive, and I wanted that Orianna kill really bad, so yes, and I'm just going to farm it up. I do know there's an Oracle's on the map, and that is a big game changer. You need to be aware of where the Oracle's at, how much health Poppy has, because if Poppy ever gets low while she does have an Oracle's, I can still gank her. People sometimes aren't aggressive enough with their invisible characters. I mean, yes, they have an Oracle's, but if their team's not there, I'm pretty sure I could 1v1 Poppy at this moment, and actually, I think I'm going to go Bloodthirster, so I'm going to have higher damage and not get a second crit item. Because regardless of whether or not I get crits, I'm still hitting pretty hard. And I'm going to go for blue buff. At this point, I don't know if I need blue buff. I've just always been in the... I've always just been conditioned to take it because as AP Eve you die without blue buff. So I don't know if it's really necessary now. And Kartha's gonna come here and steal all this. How cruel. But yeah, at 34.5 minutes, we kind of cleared up the tower. It is now 3-3 in terms of towers. Like I said, towers come down pretty cheap late game. But I am going to have to be careful. I see the Oracle on Poppy is over there. I'm surprised actually Leona didn't buy it. It would have been much better on her because Poppy is actually kind of squishy. I do know about Poppy's passive taking reduced damage, but still, she's pretty squishy. So going to face check that, and Poppy's still a little cautious. I'm in their jungle. Let's check their red. Their red is not up, sadly. And this is where we wait for an engage. Sorry. So yeah, it is 11:01, 35 minutes in the game. Towers are even. And it's really just going to come down to this last engagement. Whoever gets the ace is going to be able to push for a lot of towers. So we need the perfect positioning, which means Alistar needs to get out in front and Karthus needs to back up. And as I said, Karthus, don't be in the front. Honestly, I don't think Alistar has mana problems. I don't think he should have been Chalice. So there goes another bad arrow. I don't know. This Ashe had a lot of bad arrows all game. Karthus taking a ton of damage from Orianna. I'm glad she didn't ult that. This Orianna just really cleaning us up. Luckily, we do have Soraka here to heal us. Ashe really taking damage. And there goes the initiate on Karthus. A great arrow by them. Alistar really pumped it up and just took Ashe out so that she could not continue to harass. And there goes the Oracles. The Oracles is coming in the fight. She's going to die rather fast, though, as she's on top of Karthus. Karthus doing an incredible amount of damage. I am going to go try and pick something up here. I get Ashe, and I'm going to go straight for this Orianna, who hopefully will not get away for some bullshit. I have Ghost too, I didn't realize it, but I am just going to Tower Diver. And we do score the ace. So, sorry, I missed a lot of action. You guys can rewatch that. I really like, it's really tough to commentate on team fights without multiple people. But yes, quick a little update I'm going to give because we just won that team fight and really nothing's going to be going on. If you guys can use art at all, and the game ended, but I'll just keep talking. If you guys have any artistic ability at all and want to draw me like an intro, like just like screen I can put up or anything, I would be so happy because I have no art skill. That'd be awesome. Also, if you guys have any friends who are into LoL, definitely tell them to check me out. That would make me even happier. So thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video.